Hello, hello. How are you? How are you? How is everybody? I hope you're having an excellent Wednesday. Welcome back to one more session of teaching and learning English with the Beatles. Today we are going to see a very, very beautiful song. And this song is Things We Said Today. Things we said today. Okay, first of all, let's go to the lyrics, and I am going to share my screen. And here are the lyrics. Things we said today. Las cosas que dijimos hoy. Things we said today. You say you will love me. Tú dices que me amarás. If I have to go, si me tengo que ir. You'll be thinking of me. Estarás pensando en mí. Somehow I will know. De alguna manera lo sabré. Someday when I'm lonely, algún día cuando esté solo, wishing you were so far away, deseando que tú no estuvieras tan lejos, then I will remember things we said today. Entonces recordaré las cosas que dijimos hoy. You say you'll be mine, girl. Tú dices que serás mía, niña. Till the end of time, hasta el fin de los tiempos. These days, such a kind girl seems so hard to find. En estos días, tal cosa, niña, parece muy difícil de encontrarse. Someday when we're dreaming, deep in love, not a lot to say. Algún día cuando estemos soñando, deep in love, profundamente enamorados. And not a lot to say, no mucho que decir. Then we will remember things we said today. Entonces recordaré. Nosotros recordaremos las cosas que dijimos hoy. Me, I'm just a lucky kind. Yo solo soy del tipo afortunado. Love to hear you say that love is luck. Me encanta escucharte decir que el amor es suerte. And though we may be blind, y aunque podemos estar ciegos, love is here to stay. El amor está aquí para quedarse. And that's enough. Y eso es suficiente. To make you mine, girl. Para hacerte mía, niña. Be the only one, love me all the time, girl. Ser el único, amar, que me ames todo el tiempo, niña. We'll go on and on. Iremos, we'll go on and on. Oh, let me be curious about this expression, and let me ask Google Translate. We'll go on and on. Seguiremos y seguiremos. Okay. We'll go on and on. Seguiremos y seguiremos. Someday when we're dreaming, algún día cuando estemos soñando. Deep in love, not a lot to say, profundamente enamorados, sin mucho que decir. Then we will remember things we said today. Entonces recordaremos las cosas que dijimos hoy. And then we have the repetition. Me, I'm just the lucky kind. Love to hear you say that love is luck. Though we may, baby, love is here to stay, and that's enough to make you my girl. Now let me open my Blackboard, you know, my PowerPoint, to take a look at the lyrics. And we can use what we can use to teach and learn English. Let me copy paste. What happened? You say you will love me. Copy, paste. Okay, very well. You say you will love me. If I have to go, you'll be thinking of me. Somehow I will know. Someday when I'm lonely, when I'm wishing you were so far away. Me, I'm just the lucky kind. Make you my girl. Okay. This is one thing we have. And that's enough. But let me take this also. Okay, and that's much better, okay? And then we are going to need another display. To have until someday when we're dreaming. Someday. Me, I'm just the lucky kind. Okay, very well. To make you mine, girl. And this is repetition, so I guess that me, I'm just the lucky kind. We can omit this. Things we said today. Okay, so what do we have in this? Things we said today. You say you will love me if I have to go. If I have to go, you will love me. Okay, so first of all, we can review conditionals. Conditionals. You say you will love me if I have to go. You'll be thinking of me, so I will know. And of course, will. So we can practice future. Future. You'll, the contraction for you will. I will. I will future, okay? Someday when I'm lonely, simple present, verb be. Wishing you were so far away, and we can review wish, I wish, you wish. Again, will and things we said today. We can review simple past. You'll be my future till the end of time. This is such kind of so hard to find. Someday when we're dreaming, present progressive. Deep in love, not a lot to say, then we will remember. Okay, me, I'm just the lucky kind of to hear you say that love is love and that we may be blind. Maybe modal auxiliaries. May, might, and could. That's enough to make you my video. The only time we'll go on and on future. Someday when we're dreaming, deep in love, not a lot to say. Okay, basically. So let's see. First of all, I can say that we can review the past tense, okay? And the past tense in English is very, very easy. Okay, the pronoun I, you, he, she, it, we, and they. And then we have the verb past tense. And that's going to be the same form for all of the verbs. Let's see what verbs we have here. Say, past tense, say, said. So I said, you said, he said, have. I have, you had, he had. Think. Go and think. Went. Thought. Sunday when I'm lonely, you were so lonely. Remember. Remember. Regular verb. Remember. And then ed. And then we have such a thing. Seem, the regular verb. Seemed. And let's go for one more. Say, will be such a thing. It seems so hard to find. Find. So you see, let's talk a little bit about simple past. Simple past is very easy to conjugate. What you need is to be familiar with verbs and remember that we have regular verbs such as remember and seem, which end ed, and we have irregular verbs. There's no rule. You have to memorize. Like for say, said, have, had, go, went, think, thought, and find, found. Okay, and that is the affirmative. No? And then let's talk a little bit about the interrogative. Okay, for the interrogative form, we need an auxiliary, which in this case is going to be did for all the pronouns. Let me go for the pronouns. I think that we can do copy. Copy. Paste. Okay. So we are going to use it for all the pronouns. And the verb is base form. Okay, so did for everybody. Did I, did you, did he, did she, did it, did we? Let me change this to a small case. You, he, I say he, she, it, we, and they. They. And there, the verb is going to be base form. I am going to use these verbs, just to remember, but I am going to change them to base form. Say, have, go, think, remember, sim, and find. Okay? And one, let me divide this. And I need 2 columns. That's it. Okay. For my question mark, I am going to combine the cells. And that's it. Okay, so this is the interrogative. Auxiliary did for all the pronouns. I, you, he, she, it, we, and they. and the verb in base form. Say, have, go, think, remember, seem, find. Okay. And that's what we have. Now, let's try. The negative is very simple as well. Okay, first we need the pronouns. I don't know what I did. Okay, the pronouns here. Oh. Excuse me. First of all, let's try this. We need three. Okay. And then we were talking about the pronouns. The first position. And then we need didn't. That is the contraction for did not. And the verb base form. Okay. There, I like it there. Okay, very well. So let's recapitulate. Affirmative. The pronoun I, you, he, she, it, we, they. And the verb in past tense, regular and irregular verbs, said, had, went, thought, remembered, regular verbs in the regular verb found. Interrogative, we need auxiliary did for all the pronouns, I, you, he, she, it, we, they. The past tense is in the auxiliary, so the verb is going to be base form. Verb base form. Okay, and the question mark. And for the interrogative, the pronouns again, I, you, he, she, it, we, they. Didn't, auxiliary negative, and then verb base form. And that's what we have. Now, additional vocabulary. Let's see what we can use. You say you will love me. We can talk about love. Okay, you will be thinking of me. So I will know. Lonely. I'm lonely. I'm hungry. I'm thirsty. I'm happy. You can practice adjectives with I'm. Then things that I will do. I will remember. I will go. I will buy. I will say. You say you'll be mine, girl. In the end of time, this is such a seems so hard to find. You can talk in an intermediate or advanced class about things that are hard to find or find to get or find to have. For example, money, of course. For example, free time. For example, freedom in some countries. Peace. Okay, some way you would be. Dreams, you can talk about dreams. What are students dreaming in this moment? What are their dreams? And lucky, you can talk about luck also. Luck. Does it exist? What do your students consider to be luck? Are they lucky or not lucky? And talk about love, okay? Is love blind? Or justice, is justice blind? Mind possessive, Remember mine, yours, his, hers, ours, theirs. We'll go on and on. Someday when we're doing it. Okay, very well. That's what we have. Now for really advanced class, I can suggest to go into the story of the sun. Things we said today. And that's what we're going to do. Okay, things we said today is a song by the English rock band The Beatles, of course, written by Paul McCartney and credited to Lennon McCartney. It was released in July 1964 as the B-side of the single A Hard Day's Night and on their album of the same name, except in North America where it appeared on the album Something New. And that's similar to Yeah, Yeah, Yeah in Mexico. The band recorded the song twice for BBC Radio and regularly performed an abbreviated version during 1964 North American tour. McCartney wrote the song while holidaying in the Virgin Islands. The Virgin Islands are an archipelago in the Caribbean Sea. They are geologically and biographically the easternmost part of the Greater Antilles. Antilles. Let's see the pronunciation of Antilles.
Antilles.
Antilles. Antilles. Antilles. Okay, very well. And they say McCartney wrote the song while holidaying in the Virgin Islands with his girlfriend, actress Jane Asher. Oh, Jane Asher. Jane Asher is an English actress and author. She achieved early fame as a child actress and has worked extensively in film and TV through her career. I'm curious about Jane Asher. Jane Asher. Okay, definitely. She was really good looking. I think that she was the one who went with him to India with the Maharaji. Jane Asher. Born 1946. Early life, alien career, other war, personal one. Film. Alfie. The Max and the Red Sober. Runner's success in the best dream child. Paris, Drunk of Love, I can hear that. Well, I don't think that I know these movies, but I think I can try some one of these days. Okay, anyway. The lyrics address the singer's love for a girl despite the distance between them. McCartney later described the song as exhibiting future nostalgia. Be nostalgic about the moment we're living in now. The music is melodically complex, using chords more typical of classical music and jazz than pop music. Between verses, it changes between major and minor keys, while the lyrics shift between the first and third person, and between the future and present tense. That's what I like this song to teach English because of the change of tenses, beginning with the title, things we said today that is in the past, and all the wills that we find, and the progressive, when I'm dreaming, and then the past tense, the past tense that we commented. Things we said today has received a favorable response from several music critics. Some reviewers express that the song presents more closely to John Lennon's style than McCartney's, with others comparing its mood to Lennon's I'll Be Back. Some have interpreted the song as relating to difficulties in McCartney's relationship with Usher, caused in part by the pursuits of different careers, background, and composition. Things we said today. Okay, very well. And then we have the BBC versions. And the personnel, McCartney, double track vocal and bass. John Lennon, acoustic rhythm guitar and piano. George Harrison, lead guitar, Ringo Starr, drums and tambourine. Sources, and there must be some words, I think. Release and reception, recording. And we are going to look for it. Anyway, I think that's it for today. Thank you very much for being here in one more session of teaching and learning English with the Beatles. I hope you are enjoying the afternoon. Let me see if somebody appears in my Facebook. Let me check what I have. And I have nothing. Okay. Nobody's in there. No problem. This is for fun. And I really love learning new vocabulary, which I also learn. And of course, learning and getting information about my favorite band in all times, the Beatles. So thank you very much for being here. Remember my invitation to subscribe to my YouTube channel and follow me in teaching and learning English with the Beatles. Bye-bye. So long.